Give us just a little snippet of what's in here versus what we all saw publicly.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of emails, internal notes between some of the characters, if you will, where they're trying to, in real time, figure out what they're going to do, or they're trying to reconcile, public behavior with corporate strategy and management and, what they're trying to do as a business. So I personally, the emails I mentioned because they're the most precious to me. I think that they're extremely telling and evocative where, we've all had kind of quiet, ragey corporate emails, I feel like. I don't know. I think that's very common and emotionally accessible. But yeah, they're also just notes from internal meetings and conversations and the real way that things ended up going down at PIMCO.
And what can we learn from this? I mean, are there lessons in here that we can kind of take forward and...
Yeah, it's tough, right? I mean, it's definitely a what not to do of corporate management transition. I think a lot of firms struggle with that. There's just from a very basic standpoint, if it's a founder-led firm, they became so successful because they're like micromanaging and controlling. So that's always difficult. And this is a good blueprint of what you should avoid. I think the kind of personal lessons are trying to be self-aware and knowing when you've gone too far and what the kind of interpersonal relationships demand of you. That's really hard. And Bill Gross is famously self-aware, but also, to a point. And I think from an investing standpoint, the thing that I took away from it was this understanding of, knowing when you have a good strategy and knowing how to stick with it, even when times turn against you, when times are tough, when the odds are not in your favor. That's been kind of my favorite takeaway.